round. 2v2 though, Brandon. Rolls and Borrow both kills. Mr. has some success. Glaive, even more so. Double kill. Interesting. But, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, TMB's being loud.
Yeah, not
Glaive's
quite.
got him dead to rights. Mate, this is done. Why have I said that? It still might not be done, but Glaive coming up. Oh, he's missing. Not ideal. TMB, lucky to be alive.
Round
Glaive,
number 2 in Danish. Otherwise, I'd serve that to you, Brandon. But here we are.
This is...
Go on.
I was going to say that this is the biggest map in Astralis' 2022 right now.
Yeah?
They need to keep this alive. Otherwise, their chances of being at Katowice are really limited. Not only that, just ending the year on a high would be monumental for this organization. But immediate trades coming in, double scouts of Copenhagen Flames. Put this on an even kilter.
Here we go. Smoke in. Oh, Borup with one. Borup. Oh my god, he nearly got away with a second. That would have been murder. Instead, Regali tags up Device and Astralis. It's another one of those where you win the pistol and you lose the second. What has just happened?
Even scavengers of smoke. No chance for Device. Out towards B. Instead, sets his sights back. Out towards lower. TMB locking him in. And it's a good find.
There you go. The last ever time DUST2's here, I'll be waving with my middle finger up. I hate this map. So...
Oh my god. To be
yeah,
fair,
well,
you do see the same default every single round.
Mate, just the thing that gets me on DUST2 so much, right? And maybe I am just an actual, like, lukewarm IQ, like, zero brain Andy, right? And in the sense that, how is it I can take 70 damage or lose my life in its entirety through the mid doors in the first 3 seconds of the round for jumping across? Like, how, where was the design, like, procedure? How has that, like, gone through regulations? Not that CS has any regulations for map. I'm just saying, like, how's that happening?
Well, Valve thought the same. They got rid of it now.
Gone.
But it does mean that we get it in a grand final, a send-off to 2022, a send-off for DUST2 as well. Only fitting, really. In this round, Astralis hedge their bets towards short. And there are basically 3 players here for Copenhagen Flames. Regali can take first contact. You've got rolls out towards long. Yeah, it's just perfect. Spray players of Astralis. As they're just going to hold W out towards long. There's the first kill. Is there any more? Well, there are for Astralis. Rolls gets caught off guard.
That's going to sting a little bit because they've forfeited a gun that BlameF has actually wandered forward enough to claim and backward enough so that Copenhagen Flames can't get it.
Regali could isolate the bomb. Crosshair fixed on this position. Being supported by Bird from Sky, but BlameF catches him off guard. There's that swing from Zip. Doesn't do a single point of damage. Regali escapes. Even drops a smoke to allow TMB to come in up and above with the Galil.
The fact that Copenhagen Flames are even down to 3 is quite embarrassing right now. Going to be sending it right back around towards B.
Get the bomb. There we go.
Got to make sure that's in your pockets at least. And so now they'll make that attempt. Difficult one, isn't it? M4, Borup. You know, ideally, he needs to kill all 4. Then whatever you're left with here, Astralis, is for the post plant. Oh, Borup knows exactly what's going on. We'll reload a new mag in. Quick switch out. Not that it does anything, but tries to make it look stylish as he puts the new magazine in. He puts the entirety of Astralis straight face down into the dirt. Brilliant scenes there from Borup. 4 in the round. And more importantly, a 3rd on the board for Copenhagen Flames, where At times, things look very scary. Send himself towards ET spawn. Does he want to get aggressive towards mid? Does he want to try and cut circulation through the hub of the map? We'll see. The hero now rolls on his own. Thinking about getting a bit aggressive here on long. If he stays in that position, it's pretty advanced and a lot of ground covered. Can't go any further, otherwise Zip will have him dead.
Well, we're entering the 1 minute mark, which means the second phase of the DUST2 default can begin. Short control looking to be established by Astralis, but I'm looking at this pushing towards tunnels. Borup Regali, really good control, rolls his deep on long as well. Extremities secured, and Glaive gets completely dismantled. Uh-oh.
Hold on. But from Sky. Do you know? Well, I mean, at least he should.
Does now.
To say the bomb should give everything away. Vice having a look towards CT. Still a 4v4, and personally I'll be going for this one. No one check mid. No one check mid. Oh, Zip. Oh, Zip. So much damage. That's the save.
Yeah, bye-bye. Astralis actually play that really well because what they do is they just completely contact up towards short. And they don't receive any pressure. You see both from Skies jiggling, not really anticipating them to be already that far advanced. So even though the positioning is good, you've got the information out towards lower and tunnels. Glaive falls as well in amongst all of the madness. Astralis just walk their merry...
Late. Oh my word. Mate, it is a shooting gallery in mid. And as I've already explained, that's why I hate this map, because if that was me, I'm dead in the first 2 seconds.
Yeah, monitor, keyboard all broken. I know what you like. Deep flash.
Absolutely.
Trying to get TMB off the line. Allows device to scope back up. But, oh, nearly punished. It's just the leg. But it's a warning shot out for device, and the rest of Astralis in mid. They've assembled the control, and that's forcing the hand of Birth from Sky utility being depleted.
Great shot from TMB though, and that removes Mister. Any threat he'd have in the round now gone. The rules. Quite safe still on long. Playing it solo. Now going to be asking Regali to hold the angle, and all this is a bait and switch, even if he misses the shot. The AWP should create enough presence and enough demeanor that you don't really check out that close angle. Molly lobbed in. Device, if he swings, he himself might fall to the big green. Neither player opting for it. They were thinking about it, Brandon. They were thinking about it.
Because of this reset in mid, it's because of Blame F's control up towards short. 25 seconds. This looks to be a mid to B off the back of it. Smoke's being lined up as well. But you still got this crossfire in and amongst the B bomb site. TMB looking to take point, fires off a shot. That tries to bait in Borup even further. Glaive with the damage. TMB stuck between a rock and a hard place. And now it's a 2 versus 3 for Astralis trying to hunker down the hatches, batten them down right in. Copenhagen Flames, very difficult retake.
Still doable though, they are the man up. Problem is, Rolls is coming from such a way. Birth from Sky has already made all the noise in the world here. He needs to just wait for his teammate. He waits for the flash and it will work. And it blinds both players. Regali, what a sick flashbang. Throws a second one just to show the implications it had on the round to the man that found them both. And there you have it. It's 4 on the board. Copenhagen Flames back in business.
Yeah, that bomb site's notoriously quite difficult to retake if you're on the CT side, but with where it happens. Device now being boosted up. Regali. Oh, nearly gets the opener. Flashes, smokes, falls all the way back. But look at the pressure being applied at short. This is much faster out of Astralis.
Yeah, I want to get this one done quick time, Brandon. The only issue is Device has got the bomb and the AWP's playing quite passive right now, which means kind of in 2 clumps rather than 1. Device still having a good look, waiting for his opportunity to strike. EMB playing with his feelings a little bit. The nade, really well placed to be fair. Had there been a lot more players, I think he'd be screaming at the amount of damage that it's done. But nonetheless, the HE connects to Zip. Good timed Molly, delays even further.
Regali's here as well. And now smoke's being lined up. But will it be too late? Astralis, they're just going to completely run through it. Zip trying to lock off these rotations in mid. But all attention looks at Blame. Bird from Sky will strike. Now Rolls looks to step in. But Glaive and Mister try and combine. Try and overwhelm the bomb site. Bird from Sky is still alive. Device with a no-scope. How on earth? They've still managed to reclaim things, but Borant thrown into a 1 versus 3. HP is low on 2 of these players. It is still doable, but Device makes sure it's never in doubt.
Gotta say, don't know what the game plan was there. CT fight should never have been lost by the M4 there. The fact that Bird from Sky swings out, doesn't win his fight either. Does leave Borant between the 5. There's one that doesn't involve a single M4.
Oh, Regali. Doesn't actually get spotted, it's just spam. But now he sees someone, Device. Greets him with the AWP. Rolls is found through the smoke. And this one's a lot more by the book. Bird from the Sky, smoked off. In fact, just completely removed.
Done. Stave, right? Get out with the armor, get out with the weapons. Astralis will be given an equalizer 5-all. Brandon, we were having a little bit of a chat in the halftime break, right? We were kind of saying, like, or in the map break, right? And we were saying, is this going to be a good map for Astralis, right? Like, how competent do they look on DUST2? Are we going to see a solid force, or are we not so much? Scoreline-wise, it's pretty even so far, not to mention they start on the T side of things. Interesting right now that Astralis are keeping up with them, despite Renown being a pretty decent map here for the Flames, right? Played it 13 times and they've won 8 of them. You look at the names that they're beating as well.
This map nearly a month ago.
Yeah, has been a while.
I think, yeah, the fact that they've got 5 already is pretty good to me. Bear in mind that that's actually more rounds on the T side than they got on the entirety of Inferno. That half was 10-5. You just look to Device. You look to Blame. These people, these men of Astralis, you need one of them to start flicking on the switch. Becoming ever so impactful. Regali spots heads. But he's only equipped with a scout. It might not even matter though. But Zip, lucky to be alive. Glaive is so far aggressed up the ramp. But here comes Blame. Immediately traded out. Now Astralis look to set their sights on this A-bomb site.
Ultimate short, so much damage, but no kills confirmed. Zip, so close, missed up. Maybe able to find it. A second frag back through the smokes. He's having a great round here, missed up. Or Regali up against it. Now it is indeed just the one. And while the scout does catch off Glaive, it's an easy pick up here for Astralis. 6-5, they are in front.
Yeah, good round. Almost expected from Astralis to pick up, but Copenhagen Flames have been very good at applying this pressure. They're just to 7, which is perfect for this T side. Maybe this is the resurgence that they need just to kind of build themselves back up, confidence-wise as well. When you're up such a lead on Inferno and you've almost closed it out, but in fact you've thrown it away, it can really hurt the fortitude of some teams.
Hello. Oh my god. Okay. Blame the big man. Device finds the fourth, or won't get taken away from him in this round either. Some very well placed eagle shots. The TMB will have him out of this round. 7-5 here. Brandon, we're talking about skill. We're talking about momentum. This needs to be a round that goes in favour of Astralis this one in the future, because if it doesn't, it's going to get very, very difficult for them to...
Device using the smoke of the grenade to get a little bit more advanced. TMB could be caught off guard. Another flashbang allows his cross. But did he even see Device? Look at him crawling ever so closer in. This is such an advanced position from the AWP. In the meantime, our eyes are directed back at Rolls. He's just going to push this long smoke.
Zips on the other side. Who spots who? Rolls did have the idea. Rolls can't connect the shots though. Has to back off. Checks, I guess, pit just in case someone was able to slip away. Not that it wouldn't have gone under the nose, maybe a bird from Sky. He tossed in, rolls. Oh, he's beating the smoke. Bird from Sky, he's in it. Doesn't clear up, closes it, and he'll get punished for it. Knows that there's two there, though, Brandon, and that will just accelerate this mid play towards B. Bomb is in tunnels, and it's mollied off, so the mid presence has to be massive.
But regardless, he's got something to say about it. All these players are so low, so Device now needs to kind of try and capitalize upon it, but with Mr. falling by TMB, suddenly this gets really dangerous. Regali, TMB, but he does not expect Bird from Sky in the back lines. Double AWP recovered as well for the Flames.
Unreal, mate. Unreal. Beautifully taken care of there by the Flame.
Half.
One round yet again. Long pressure from both sides. Astralis bowed down from the early plays. Don't get stuck in just yet here, Brandon. They're more than happy playing it to the next. Maybe later in this round, smoke towards middle as well will delay Flame F, but actually gives him a window maybe to jump up onto Xbox and take short.
Yeah, definitely could. No one from Copenhagen Flames even holding that at the moment. Regardless, just trying to peek and prod over this smoke, trying to give himself any opportunity, but needs to be careful because he has already been legged. Looking for more. TMB's walking wounded too with the AWP. And Astralis are actually going to potentially reset here. You can fully expect them to gather this short control, but with Mr.'s advanced positioning towards tunnels, looks to either be a B exec or a mid to B. But with TMB finding that kill, that might dissuade them and push them back.
Well, now your hands are kind of tied, right? Where do you go? What do you face? Still trying to have a good look in. 20 seconds left. Bomb is in middle. Well, this has to be a distractionary play. The bomb has to get to a site. It has to get planted here, Brandon. Is there enough time to do so? Well, Device thinks so as he finds TMB. Now it's just Regali stranded. And I don't like they've only left a single man to defend. That's a brilliant execute from Astralis. And there's plenty of time to plant as well. Sick business.
2 AWPs on B bomb site. With no trades available either because there's no information. Copenhagen Flames, they might have long, but that is the only area of the map they've really got under lock and key. With TMB striking and then falling back to B, the ground's opened up for Astralis in middle. And they flex their muscles. They thrive under the pressure. It's another one of these rounds that's been snatched away from Copenhagen Flames. And no AWP can be recovered. Because they're both stranded out on the bomb site. They're going to go up in flames alongside the bomb explosion. It is a save. It's 3 rifles.
Gotta be hoping that they were going to pick it up. I like it from Device. Early spam of the auto, switches out to the AWP. DT's probably thinking that he's still holding it with the automatic weapon. Switches out to the big green instead. Wants to get his hands dirty by pressing the position from suicide.
With the bomb making its way over towards the B tunnels, that's not a commitment. It's just a standard old default. Molotov in off close. TMB has to fall back or at least use one of the smokes. Copenhagen Flames have only got 2 left just to keep Astralis back at bay, but Borup does one better. Glaze removed and so too is Mr. They were trying to lurk out through tunnels and that's the bomb dropped.
Down to 3 here, Astralis. So back and forth these buy rounds have been. Might be down to 2. Regali sleeping at the wheel. Device is able to pick him up. 4v3, still a numbers game that favours the CT side, but had that fight have gone the other way around, you're probably saying that that's all she wrote for this first half, because Blame F also had the spark lit from underneath him. Back in, Deagle. Oh, okay, Device. How was this round turned on his head? Bomb picked up, it was soaring towards B. Rawls is left in middle all alone. 5v3. down to a 1v3. And
Mister up against a lot of pressure, and he has caught flack of a number of these players. Rotations coming forward. Mister actually deals a significant blow, and now Glaive and Blame F all try and chime in with more.
Astralis might just have themselves a one-way ticket to a third map. Away, Glaive up close, didn't expect people to be there. Regali will trade out, needs that second frag, 2v3. They've got to find a window to exploit it. It might just be the one towards B. But instead, they minimize that, and they want to head back towards A through Epochs, but the bomb spotted, and the rotations will happen.
Look at Zip, ready to receive. Clean headshot on towards Rolls, and now Regali left all alone in a 1 versus 3. Mid being locked in by Blame. Has got time to try and make this work. He's even got a smoke, and that's a good start. Dink. But now time's running out.
Regali now. It all to do. Making steps. Shot out by Device. 6 to 10 here. They're going to be on ecos in this round. That's going to be the opportunity to exploit Glaive. First frag's his. Can't give that MP9 free cash.
No, you can't. You're going to, because you're running straight into 2 of them. Glaive and Blame F. Maybe all of the kills will be on the SMGs, and they will. Unbelievable amount of money just injected into Astralis' pockets.
Starting to feel the Astralis magic. Starting to maybe think that this is far from over. 4 towards long to start things off. Flames are running into this stack, and Device will open things up. His second kill with the AWP. It's a third for Blame F, and a fourth, although denied on the first attempt. You have no doubt that rules could be dead to right here as well. They chucked in. Nice lineup. Shame it's a bit too shallow for their liking. 2v4. Astralis on a full bite. Still so commanding.
Device just hasn't moved off this angle. We'll keep flashing them back as well. No safe passage for Regali to scope up. Rolls elevated. Trying to catch him out, but Device just goes forward. What a round. 4 kills for him. Long completely shut down. And Astralis, they're just walking this one over the finish line.
Hit Brandon. One last dance, I think. Take the flames. Forced by here. I mean, you eco in the next, then you're playing 6-15 down. Like, personally, I'd have just said eco and then buying the next. Zip lining up a double Device. Not scared of taking that angle.
What is this?
I don't know. I don't know.
Confidence. I mean, you might as well just go for the pop shots. Rolls. Left with it all to do. Even Blame Molly and Device. Oh, good find. Nice little tap, but at the end of the day, you've got 2 players flanking you as well. Device locking you in. It'd have to be something spectacular.
Ross. Circled upon. Glaive. Oh, don't you dare. Is he actually going to... Oh, he spotted him out. He spotted him out. He's like, guys, just wait. I'll get it covered. Thought he was going to go for a knife,
AK
no.
Scout Mac 10. Mac 10 is sending it down lower. Device trying to contend with Regali. In fact, Birth from Sky. Completely caught off. That's like those dual Berettas. Happy to pull them out.
Crazy, that.
See you later.
Slept. What do you do if your Device? I mean, he's had a great game, though. 21 and 8. Like, he has been orchestrating one hell of a second map here for Astralis. EMB wants to wiggle out and maybe show presence from mid. Glaive on the other side, waiting for that smoke to fade before he takes face, and as soon as it does, slips in. Oh, Glaive, there you go. Double kill. Nade lobbed in as well. Regali taking substantial damage. A third for Blameth on this mid hold. Rawls is the last man left to face it, and I think he'll follow similar fate to the rest of his team. Bombs in the open, does find the first. Maybe an idea that Blameth is in towards CT, but he's actually got himself tucked into the corner, and that allows Zip to swing out. It's map point here, Astralis, 15-6.
Nice little micro as well, Glaive, because if he falls here, the AWP is not even recoverable for Regali. He's already picked it up and thrown it into CT4.
Side figuring out where they want to go, but ultimately Brandon, 9 rounds in a row, feels very, very steep to collect Zip. Not going to quite put kills to his name in this one. Faces the early exit from Rawls. Great flash as well, by the way. Device forced completely away, and actually completely away. Picks up a nade. Glaive. Oh, hold on. Oh, Borup caught with a nade out. Speaking of, second man to face Bird from Sky, trying to collect something from range. It's a Galil against an AK nade locked in. Glaive has got a second device, wants a second slice of the pie towards long. It's a great shot from Flame, and it all falls into place. What a serious map this has been from Astralis. From beginning to end, have been dominant on the sticks. Devices, orb, M4s for everyone. Glaive, Blameth, Zip,